Yeah, I mean, I didn't know I lost pole in the middle. I didn't know Charles went quicker, so it's no, I was just doing my own thing, I guess, which I think is never easy to do, but it's important to do around here. It's just to get into your own rhythm, and yeah, just try and find bits of lap time and take a little bit more risk when you know you got to do it. But I think the important thing was I put in a good run one, I put in a good run two, lap one, and then that just allows you to maybe take those few more risks on the final lap. And yeah, I think a good strategy, a good plan from the team is obviously what we thought was best, and that plan paid off, which is always a good feeling.
I mean, I'm not happy, but it's the way it is. I mean, yeah, I've given everything. If I do a step back and I come back to Thursday, I think I was extremely skeptical about this weekend. At the end, it's a front row, so it's not that bad, but I know how important qualifying is, and starting second is going to be difficult to go and take that P1.
It's just been difficult to feel happy with the car this weekend, and happy with myself, in all honesty. I think it's taken a lot of trial and error with a lot of things to get to, close to where we should be in qualifying. So it's just been a bit difficult to marry myself and the car up this weekend.
I was generally quite happy with how the weekend was going. I think the P3 definitely hindered us and put us on the back foot, and which is my fault. And so a recovery to get fourth, I think, was decent. I think in Q1 I was easily getting through on that one set of tyres, and they pulled me in when I was like 7/10 up. And then I put a new tyre on, so I lost the two that I would have, the extra tyre that I would have for Q3. And I think that definitely probably, I would imagine that cost me a couple of tenths probably at the end.
I mean, I felt it straight away in Q1. We were lacking quite a bit in Sector 2. So all the low-speed mechanical grip corners, where the track also drops away from you, where you have to ride curbs, that's where we struggle the most, unfortunately. And that never really seemed to improve a lot.
We did a mighty job, I think. We had really tough pre-practice sessions, especially this morning. Yesterday we were still competitive, but this morning really I had no confidence and real struggle. So going into Q1, I wasn't even sure if I could make it to Q2. So to finish P6 is just outstanding.
Yeah, it's one of those days that you enjoy driving and you enjoy racing so much. Saturday in Monaco is one of the best feelings when you push that small amount over the limit of comfort, and you still finish the lap. And yeah, P7 I think is a good result for us and good starting point. And tomorrow is going to be very tactical with the new regulations. We need to be alert, we need to be focused, and hopefully score the first points of the season for me.
We're not exactly where we want. We can't, turn in the car as much as we would like to be rotated at apex, and we see that issue, coming more and more in these last events. And it's been good to see that, as a team, we've managed to keep working even during that qualifying to try and, figure out, more and more runs after run, lap after laps. And that Q2 lap was decent, and we saw that something was going to be possible to play for. And that Q3 lap, I was really happy with it. I think we maximized the potential. I've touched the wall 3 or 4 times, but on the quick bits, as Stu said, which was good. It didn't slow us down, so yeah, that was a nice effort from everyone. Happy with that, but I'm sure we can do better than this.
Coming into the weekend, I think I would have been happy with Q3, but the car's been pretty quick, especially P2 and P3. We were very strong, and to be honest, I think we missed a little bit in quali, so that's a bit of a shame. We got traffic as well, but this place is always full of that, so it feels like we missed out a little bit, but a strong quali for the team.
My long run was not good, so let's see. It had a lot of graining, and we'll need to manage quite a lot, so will be an interesting race. I think we've got to be careful to not open up the tyre, and then even though it's a 2-stop, it's still going to be a managed race to some extent.
Quick, but not very comfortable. I feel I've been one step behind all weekend, chasing car balance that I didn't feel underneath me. All the progress that we've done in normal tracks, for some reason in street tracks, or in a street track like Monaco, I didn't seem to have the speed and the comfort that I did in Imola or the previous weekends. So definitely something to look into and to analyze from our side. anyway, we had plenty of pace to go to Q3 today, even if I wasn't very comfortable. We were quick in Q1, but then in Q2 we started playing between mediums and softs. I lost a bit of confidence, I lost my rhythm, and I never put a lap in Q2 good enough for Q3, so unfortunate, but that's the situation.
I mean, it's not just the last push, it's just started Q2, but it's okay. I know what's happened, and I don't have to talk here.
So I think it was a clean session, clean laps. Just difficult to find more lap time, to be honest. I think we're up against it, and it's obviously a very tight field as always here on this short track, and I think that's more or less where we find ourselves.
It's difficult to find any positives right now. I'm disappointed because qualifying here is the most exciting quali of the year. I didn't get the chance to do that. The team have done so much hard work from practice to now, and it was working. I could tell from lap 1 in Q1, we're back in the game here, and it all went out the window. So difficult to find positives.
Yeah, it was a very unnecessary and costly mistake, and obviously a shame to finish off like this. I feel very sorry towards the team, and definitely today is all on me.
Yeah, I think in the last sector there was a bit of lap time that I missed there. But yeah, shame, because I think Q2 was possible today. Everyone was so close, and when you go through in such a close session like this, you can even go to Q3 if you nail a perfect lap. So it's a shame, but we move on, and tomorrow is a new day.
Unfortunately, the pace has been really good today, which is a shame, with the penalty of yesterday. But we're just going to have to suck it up now and get on with it. I think we can do something. Not sure what. It's definitely going to be a crazy race tomorrow.
It's really painful because really hope we could get through. But then since the start of the weekend, I must say the car hasn't felt good. On this bumpy road, is any bump we have, we're going sideways, and we tried a lot of different setup, but nothing really clicked. So in the end, I was quite happy with the lap we did. It was a strong lap with 7/10 of the fastest in Q1, but problem is 7/10 of the fastest in Q1 at the moment means P18. So it's just not good enough, and we gotta work to improve the performance.
Just a messy session, red flag at the end, cost the chance to improve and progress. So that was unfortunate.
We really struggled. I think generally, like the low speed for us, it feels very odd to drive, pretty tricky, difficult traction, and every time I put the C6, the soft tire, I go backwards from what I've done with the C5, and it just feels a bit off the pace. But I think it was a track we were expecting a little bit more, and unfortunately, looks like we didn't really get it right this weekend. So just to work on tonight and try to come back stronger tomorrow. It's a long race, 2 pit stops, so a bit of mess would be good for us, I guess.